Hello. Hi, hello. How are you? My name is Pinoy. And yes, I know. This looks very scuffed. This doesn't look like any different of a stream. But hear me out. I still barely have any time. But hello, how are you all doing? Today is the first ever Ganesha Game Awards, hosted by yours truly, Pinoy, and run in the back end by, I don't know if he's in chat, but Bachu. Huge shout out to Bachu. Genuinely, this would not be happening if we didn't have him run in the back end. Hi. We'll be going over the GGAs, and then after the GGAs, we will be reacting to the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley's Game Awards. It's a long show from what I understand. I read online that the pre-show is 2 hours, which is a bit ridiculous. I'm going to be honest. I hope that's not actually true. But I'm really excited for the Game Awards tonight. I actually do think it's going to be really good. I mean, I don't know about the awards themselves. If you're curious about what my picks were, if you go to my VODs channel, Pinoy VODs on YouTube, I did post a video yesterday, the whole 2 or 3 hours that I talked with you guys to figure out what I was going to pick for the Game Awards. It took me a while. I don't remember all the stuff on the top of my head. Maybe if we have time before the Game Awards starts, we'll go back and see what I voted for. But yeah, and sorry I took a while to turn on the stream. I'll just come up and say it. Hold on, I'm like pulling up the Game Awards website right now. So the GGAs are going to be live. However, I edited the whole thing. And I just finished it literally like 30 minutes ago. So, and a lot of that was because I have been very, very busy, but I did finish and I somehow got it up and ready to swap my scene to it. However, big caveat, I have not tested it and I did not double check the edit. So there might be editing errors. If there is, I'm sorry. There might be music errors. If there is, I'm sorry. Yeah, I did not get to test anything because I basically finished it and was like, fuck, I have to poop and I gotta walk my dog. So I rushed everything and I'm basically here praying it works. Don't know if it will. Yeah, but we'll see if it does. But I guess before the Game Awards starts, I did want to talk a little bit about what I'm expecting. So like I said earlier, I actually think this might be a really good Game Awards, specifically for its announcements. And a lot of that is because if you forget, I've been saying all year, maybe even 2 years now, that I think Persona 6 is going to be here. I do. I'm convinced. Excuse me. I may not have clown makeup next to me to put on if I look like a complete fucking buffoon. And I'm not willing to make a bet right now because I got another bet to fulfill from 3 years ago. I don't even know if anyone remembers it. So I do believe we're going to see Persona 6 tonight. I made a short list. Not everything on here I think is going to be here. I'll just go from top to bottom of what I had written down. Crazy Taxi. If you guys remember, I don't know if it was last year or 2 years ago, but Sega had announced a bunch of their old games, but like either being remade or getting a new entry, and Crazy Taxi was one of them. So I wrote Crazy Taxi and Jet Set Radio for no other reason than I fucking love Crazy Taxi and Jet Set Radio. I don't know if it's going to be those two. It might be one of their other ones, like Golden Axe or something, or Shinobi. It might be one of those, which Shinobi's pretty cool. I don't really care for Golden Axe, but you know, I'm keeping my eyes peeled for Crazy Taxi or Jet Set Radio. The next one I have written that I don't think is going to be here because I don't think it's a big enough announcement unless it's on the pre-show is Final Fantasy Tactics Remastered. This is something I've been wanting to see for years now because it was on the NVIDIA leak. So we know it exists because everything on the NVIDIA leak has come true. But this is one of them that hasn't happened yet. And I think it will happen, but not here. Coincidentally, another Final Fantasy thing that I think will show up here that was also on the NVIDIA leak is Final Fantasy IX Remake. I think that will be here. If Final Fantasy IX Remake is not here, then we're getting FF7 Rebirth on PC, like tonight, which is also huge for me. I'm telling you, the second we see Rebirth on PC, I'm buying it instantly. Nothing will stop me from doing that. The only thing is, I don't think they would be willing to do both. I think they're going to pick one. And I think that it would probably be FF9 Remake. That's just where I'm at mentally. Keeping on the Final Fantasy train, Bandai Namco recently announced that they're announcing the next character for Tekken 8 is going to be announced tonight. And if you guys know, for years, there's one character I've wanted to see in Tekken, like many others have, and that's Tifa Lockhart. If we see Tifa in Tekken 8 tonight, I might break my desk in happiness. I am praying to God we see Tifa in Tekken tonight. Praying to God, because why else would they want it to be at the Game Awards? Just saying. Now going off of that, like I said earlier, I think Persona 6 is going to be here. I do. Actually, I think Persona 6 is going to be here, and I also think Persona 5X, the gacha game, is going to be here. I am interested in the gacha game. I'm probably going to try it, but I'm not super hyped about it. I'm hyped for Persona 6. I think both of them are going to be here tonight. I think P5X will be on the pre-show, and I think Persona 6 will be on the main show. That's what I'm thinking. And let me see. The last thing I had on here. This is the one where I'm also not 100% confident on this. But I think one of these three is going to be here. I just don't know which one, okay? I don't know which. And I know you guys are going to laugh at me. Tonight, we're either going to see one of these three. Hollow Knight Silk Song will be announced tonight. Or Bloodborne Remaster / Remake will be announced tonight. Or we're getting another Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer. I don't know which, but I think one of them is happening tonight. Laugh at me all you want, but I think it's happening. One of those three is happening tonight. I don't know which. And the funny thing is, I don't even give a fuck, really, if any of them get shown off tonight, but I think one of them will. You're smoking penis and butt hash. The whole thing. I believe this Game Awards is going to be good. I think it's going to be good. I don't know why. I got a good feeling in my tum-tum. I'm feeling good. I think it's going to be great. Check my previous messages. Okay, hold on. What did you just send me? Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. With that being said, it's time for the Ganesha Game Awards. Once again, I don't know if this is going to work. The audio might bug out. There might not even be audio. There might not even be video. And if that happens, I am so sorry. I'm going to have to figure out another way to tell you guys the results. But assuming it does work, all right? Recently, about 3 weeks ago, I believe, I put out a message in my Discord asking you guys if you wanted to do a Community Game Awards. I wanted to do something like this years ago where like I got like a live mic and did all this stuff, and but that never came to fruition. But to my surprise, a lot of you gave me a green shirt pregnant man, which meant yes, we want it. In fact, there wasn't a single no. So I was like, okay, how can I figure this out? I hit up Bachu, and he wrote a script to be able to tally everything automatically for us. We did have to go and clean it up a little bit to make sure that it was tallying everything correctly, but he got it working. It was very seamless. And yeah, the voting was open, I believe, 2 weeks. And when it closed, I got to see the results, and it was interesting. I will tell you guys, this is not handled like the Game Awards or Golden Joysticks or BAFTAs. There is not a singular winner for this, because for me and my belief in video games, you guys know I'm very passionate about video games. I love video games, and I want more people to experience more video games. Oh, thank you, Kevin, for the 79 months. Holy shit, it wasn't a 3 hour dude. I'm so glad it wasn't. Yeah. I want to showcase as many games as possible. So the way that it worked was that I put out a form, and It listed all the categories like best character, best toilet game, etc. And you would list 3 nominations, any game you want. The only one that was restricted was Game of the Year, but everything else, fair game. Name whatever you want. And choice 1 was worth 20 points. Choice 2 was worth 10 points. And choice 3 was worth 5 points. Now, what the bot did for us was it took all of the nominations, gave me the total points, and I was able to see, okay, this is the top 3 of this category. Now, when Bachu and I were going through and tallying, I was being really gay. And because of that, we ended up deciding, talking to each other, that we should, instead of making it a top 3, we should do a top 5. Now, I did not clarify that in Discord or anything. I didn't say anything about that yet. But yes, this is a top 5 for each category. Now, just because it's numbered 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, yes, you know, it is in order of what you guys chose, like the most nominations and stuff. Do not view it as like number 1 is better than number 5. Think of it more like these are the 5 games of each category that the community loved the most or wanted others to like try and check out and all that kind of stuff. That was kind of my goal with this. Even myself, I saw nominations for a few games I didn't even hear of. And looking them up, I was like, wow, these games look fucking awesome. It was really cool. In fact, when I play the video here in a little bit, just before the actual Game Awards or like I guess the winners are shown, I ended up flashing some games that were nominated but didn't win, just so they could get some screen time. That being said, I think it is time to start the Ganesha Game Awards. I am praying this works. I'm praying this works. If it doesn't, I'm so sorry. But let's begin with the first category. Best video game character. These are the characters you felt stood out the most in 2024. Number 5. Junpei Iori, Persona 3 Reload, Atlas.
What the heck, dude? What's your deal? Or is this like a crush thing? Because this is too much love to handle.
Number 4. Makoto Yuki, Persona 3 Reload, Atlas. Number 3. Ichiban Kasuga, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, RGG Studio.
Born and raised from the sons of an inner city soapland, the name's Ichiban Kasuga. Some have even called me the hero of Yokohama.
Number 2. Basilio Lupus Magnus, Metaphor Refantasio, Atlas.
Got it. If we don't kill the thing, we're all sunk.
Don't get used to it.
Number 1. Cloud Strife, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Square Enix.
I know, right? Meet Cloud Jr. Welcome aboard, Junior.
Kill me.
Most anticipated game. These are the video games you're most excited to play. Number 3. The 100-line Last Defense Academy, Tukyo Games. Number 2. Kingdom Hearts 4, Square Enix. And with a 3-way tie for number 1, Grand Theft Auto 6, Rockstar Games. Monster Hunter Wilds, Capcom. And Persona 6, Atlas. Best multiplayer. These were your favorite co-op or competitive games you played this year. Number 5. Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, Psy Games. Number 4. Super Mario Party Jamboree, Nintendo. Number 3. Web Fishing, Lame Developer. Number 2. Helldivers 2, Arrowhead Game Studios. Number 1. Tekken 8, Bandai Namco Studios, Arica. Best Performance. The leading or supporting actors you felt had the most impact in their respective roles. Number 5. Stuart Clark as Leon Strahl de Haliadus, Metaphor Refantasio, Atlas.
My name is Leon Strahl de Haliatus. My home and my family were taken from me. I am the last of my house. I am the last of my noble bloodline. And in the name of my people, I will strike you down where you stand!
Number 4. Joseph Tweedale as Luis Guillaburn, Metaphor Refantasio, Atlas.
Let your late King Saul bear witness. Let Luis Guillaburn be named the true and rightful ruler of Uchronia.
Number 3. Cody Christian as Cloud Strife, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Square Enix.
Sometimes, I don't even know who I am. I forget things everyone else remembers just fine. And know things I've got no right knowing. It's like there's different people inside of me.
Number 2. John Eric Bentley as Barrett Wallace, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Square Enix.
After everything went down, I didn't know what to do. Myrna was dead, and I figured you were too. All I had was guilt and regret, and the weight of it was too much. But Marlene gave me the strength to carry on. She nearly died that day. House was about to come down when I heard her crying. And ever since, she's been my reason to get up in the morning.
Number 1. Brianna White as Aerith Gainsborough, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Square Enix.
It's true that the pain and the anger we carry can make us stronger. But at what cost? What toll does it take? I believe true strength doesn't come from any of that. True strength comes from our ability to forgive, to forge ahead in the hope of making things right. It comes from ourselves. So focus on the future, not the past. Do that, and not even Sephiroth will be able to stand in our way. Not even him.
Best Art Direction. The games you felt had the strongest overall artistic vision. Number 5. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Square Enix. Number 4. Astrobot, Team Asobi. Number 3. Silent Hill 2, Bloober Team. Number 2. Persona 3 Reload, Atlas. Number 1. Metaphor Refantasio, Atlas. Best Narrative. The games which gripped you by the balls and never let go, with its strong writing, characters, or both. Number 5. Silent Hill 2, Bloober Team. Number 4. Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, RGG Studio. Number 3. Persona 3 Reload, Atlas. Number 2. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Square Enix. Number 1. Metaphor Refantasio, Atlas. Best Soundtrack. The games you feel are head and shoulders above others in creativity, art, or emotion? Or maybe it just goes hard as fuck. Number 5. Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance, Atlas. Number 4. Metaphor Refantasio, Atlas. Number 3. Stellar Blade, Shift Up. Number 2. Persona 3 Reload, Atlas. Number 1. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Square Enix. Best gameplay. The games that you believe trounce all others in pure gameplay feel, mechanics, and fun. Because a game is supposed to be fun, first and foremost. Number 5. Stellar Blade, Shift Up. Number 4. Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, RGG Studio. Number 3. Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance, Atlas. Number 2. Metaphor Refantasio, Atlas. Number 1. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Square Enix. Best toilet game. Deep down, we're all toilet gamers at heart. Whether it's on our phones or handheld consoles, there's always those few games we play to help get it all out. Number 5. Wuthering Waves, Kuro Games. Number 4. Zenless Zone Zero, MiHoYo. Number 3. Web Fishing, Lame Developer. Number 2. Unicorn Overlord, Vanillaware. Number 1. Balatro, Local Thunk. Speaking personally, there might never be another year as good as 2024 when it comes to gaming. Every game you guys picked is something I'm dying to play, and there are many more that didn't make the top 5 I want to get to at some point. Games like Visions of Mana or Fantasian Neo Dimension. That's only a couple out of the treasure trove of wonderful RPGs released in 2024. So I implore you, the viewer, to champion the games that didn't make the list and encourage others in the Discord or comments to check them out, because this next category is our last. But before we get to the top 5 games of 2024 as voted by you, I've got a special trailer to play.
You're here to see what prediction Big Boy Pinoy is about to make. What the fuck is that? How are you speaking without saying anything? What the hell do I even do this time? I ate piss, I started noodles, I ate a fucking buffalo barba, bro! Oh, hell no, 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 no!
If Nahobino is not the final Smash DLC character, I will play, stream, and review Euphoria. Please, I don't want to play Euphoria. Oh shit, dude, I can't believe this is happening.
Holy shit.
Holy fuck, wow, this is a great idea.
Yo, my heart.
Oh man, this has to be big then, what the fuck? Oh god. Oh my god, is it fucking Solaire? Wait, what the fuck? What, it's an amiibo? Okay, they're toys again. Is it Master Hand? Oh my god, it has to be Master Hand, right?
Dark Souls?
This has to be Dark Souls, right?
Fucking Sora.
Fucking Sora, okay.
Probably it is.
Is it?
It's fucking Sora. It's
Oh my! Game of the Year. You know what this means. Number 5. Unicorn Overlord, Vanillaware.
Today marks our first foray into the mists of despair which hang heavy over our home. Mists that will soon be dispelled. It may take days, months, or even years, but I shall see the duties of my bloodline fulfilled, and slay Galerius like the beast he is.
Number 4. Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance, Atlas.
You're thinking in half measures. If you want to save your friend, that won't be enough. The only real way to help is to step in. Do something directly to stop those who hate her. You really want to help? Then ask yourself if you're willing to kill the girls bullying her.
Number 3. Persona 3 Reload, Atlas.
Nothing on this earth lasts forever. Every life will one day fizzle out. That holds true for all of us, and as soon as you come to terms with it, you realize something. You see what really matters, and find out what it is that gives your life meaning.
Number 2. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Square Enix. number 1. Metaphor Refantasio, Atlas.
Faraway sky, blue and clear. Echo my wish, so that all may hear. One and all born to this land, as here we stand. Let us greet the rising dawn, hand in hand. Faraway sky.
Congratulations to your 2024 GGA winners. Junpei Iori, Makoto Yuki, Ichiban Kasuga, Basilio Lupus Magnus, Cloud Strife, The 100 Line Last Defense Academy, Kingdom Hearts 4, Persona 6, Monster Hunter Wilds, Grand Theft Auto 6, Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, Super Mario Party Jamboree, Web Fishing, Helldivers 2, Tekken 8, Stuart Clark, Joseph Tweedale, Cody Christian, John Eric Bentley, Brianna White, Astrobot, Silent Hill 2, Stellar Blade, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, Wuthering Waves, Zenless Zone Zero, Balatro, Unicorn Overlord, Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance, Persona 3 Reload, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, and Metaphor Refantasio.
Thank you all for voting, participating, and watching the first ever Ganesha Game Awards. Now, as one awards show ends, another rises. You might be asking yourself, hey Pinoy, we know what we want to win Game of the Year, but what about you? Well, I think the answer is quite obvious.
Okay, that's it for the 2024 Ganesha Game Awards. Yes, true. FF7R sweep. Very true. Very true. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. That was very fun to work on, but I had like no time. The Ganesha rigged awards. It's not rigged. Bro, Sam, you have me fucking dying because I'm just sitting. I can't hear what's being like played on the stream, so I don't know if it's working. So I was just looking at chat with like everything muted. It was very funny. Was not rigged. Was not rigged at all. Okay. I think it would be fun to go over the points, but I don't want to leak anyone's like personal information. That's the only thing. So what I'll do is I'm gonna tell you the total points for all top 5 of them. I'm gonna start from the first category to the last, so that you guys can flame each other for the point differentials. Okay? Because I'm telling you, I had nothing to do with this. I didn't vote. All right. For best character. Yo, thank you, Nick, for the 64 months. Bro, how are you, man? No FE4 remake and most anticipated? I put an Easter egg for you in there. All right. Best character. You know what? I should say every character that was like... Well, no, that's too many characters. Never mind. There's like a lot. I'll just tell you the points for the top 5. I'm going to start from the bottom to the top. All right. Junpei Iori had 25 points. Makoto Yuki had 30 points. Ichiban Kasuga had 35. Basilio had 40. Cloud had 70. Most anticipated. 100 Line Last Defense Academy had 30. Kingdom Hearts 4 had 50. And Persona 6, Monster Hunter Wilds, and Grand Theft Auto 6 had a 3-way tie at 65 points. Best multiplayer, Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, 40 points. Super Mario Party Jamboree, 50 points. Web Fishing, 55 points. Helldivers 2, 80 points. And Tekken 8 at 100 points. Best performance, Stuart Clark at 50 points. Joseph Tweedale at 55 points. Cody Christian at 60 points. John Eric Bentley at 65 points. And Brianna White at 75 points. Extremely close. Best art direction. Number 5. This was Final Fantasy VII Rebirth at 25 points. Astrobot at 30 points. Silent Hill 2 at 35 points. You ready for this? Persona 3 Reload at 90 points. You ready for this? Metaphor ReFantazio at 330 points. Best narrative, Silent Hill 2, 25 points. Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, 30 points. Persona 3 Reload, 90 points. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, 160 points. And Metaphor ReFantazio, 225 points. Actually decently close on best narrative. Best soundtrack. This one's also like pretty close. SMT5 Vengeance, 45 points. Metaphor ReFantazio, 70 points. Stellar Blade, 90 points. Persona 3 Reload, 145 points. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, 170 points. Pretty close, pretty close. I'm just saying, you guys were right. Okay, best gameplay. This is also close for the top 2 at least. Stellar Blade at 40 points. Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, 45 points. SMT5 Vengeance, 50 points. Metaphor ReFantazio, 125 points. And Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, 150 points. Best toilet game. Wuthering Waves at 25 points. Zenless Zone Zero at 30 points. Web Fishing at 55 points. Unicorn Overlord at 60 points. And Balatro at 130 points. And Game of the Year. Unicorn Overlord, 25 points. Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance, 35 points. Persona 3 Reload, 65 points. I thought there was going to be way, like, I'm going to be completely straight. I thought Persona 3 Reload was going to be your guys' Game of the Year. That's what I thought. I thought Persona 3 Reload was going to sweep, like, everything in the Community Game Awards. That's what I thought. But yeah, it didn't even get close to winning Game of the Year. Persona 3 Reload, 65 points. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth had double that, 125 points. And then Metaphor ReFantazio, 245 points. Crazy. That was very, very fun to do, doing this whole award show. Again, huge shout out to Bachu. I don't know if he's still in chat, but he's the actual GOAT for like getting everything set up. All I did was edit it together. That's all I did. Excuse me. I'd be most curious, yeah, like what Andy said. I'd be most curious to see where like everybody voted. I don't want like, you know, everyone to expose themselves, but I'd be curious. I think something I want to do is in the Discord server, I want to make a new like channel to like immortalize what won this year, like a Hall of Fame channel, so that every year we could see like, you know, go back and see what had won like next year, like retroactively. I think that'd be pretty cool. I kind of want to do that. Rigged. It was not rigged, literally not rigged. If it was rigged, FF7 Rebirth would have won everything, and it did not. Just saying. Sorry, I hit my mic. Fuck you, Bachu, you rigged the system. Best rigged awards. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna fucking kill you. But yeah, that was fun. Let me drink some water real quick. Oh yeah, that's true. You want to know how I'm old as shit? Excuse me. I put on my jacket earlier and my wrist just like died. My wrist actually hurts. I do this, it hurts like crazy. But yeah, the Game Awards are going to start here in about 23 minutes. We are going to react to them. But before it starts, I guess if I have any mods, could you guys help me with making a channel to like immortalize these awards so we can look back at them every year? I'll make like a graphic for it and shit. It's probably gonna look like shit though. Okay. Any predictions? Yeah, I went over them at the beginning, but I'll quickly run over them quickly again, and then we'll go over what I nominated for the year. Okay. Can you upload the video too? Yeah, I'm gonna upload it to my YouTube channel. I had some stuff I wanted to put in the beginning for like, you know, storytelling, and then I also wanted to add my reactions to the Game Awards at the end of the video. So pretty much as soon as I finish streaming today, I'm gonna sleep, wake up early, and try and edit it quickly so I can release it tomorrow.